What's up, man? Welcome back. Where this joint get deep, and we stand for truth. We don't accept defeat. So if you can't handle this content, do yourself a favor and click off this channel, cause this will get real. There's a lot of stuff that y'all can't handle. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the realest and hottest channel in America. Everything raw and uncut. That means we say what we mean, and we mean what we say. And I encourage everybody in the comments, keep it real too. All right, y'all. Enough with all the small talk. Let's go for a long walk. Journey down woke. TikTok. Wayne.
It looks like Inside the NBA by TNT knows a little something that we don't, or we know. They just are saying it without saying it.
You think Jay-Z or probably not a good time right now? You're silly, man. You're silly. You're wrong. You're silly, man. You're silly, man.
Go see if you can fix the wall, will you, Shaq?
The wall, man.
Yeah. Here, back here.
Fix the wall,
I'll go
man.
see if I can fix the wall.
My point was too soon, kid. My point was.
Charles Barkley says running out a good time right now. That is interesting. And they laugh. Why do they laugh? What's so funny? Oh, because they're in the industry and they know he's caught. And we know he's caught. And the simple fact that the whole group left the stage. I also believe they did that through, protecting one's own interests, you might say. But they're all in on it. If you think they're not all in on it, you are blind to the Matrix. Peace to God.
Every time a good time to expose evil, bro. You tripping.
Properties are gone. Every single one of them. They have been since 2019 when they were terminated, and clones and body doubles and CGI. Everything you've been watching is a show. It's a play. They're not here. You're just watching the complete destruction, demolition of Hollywood. You know who's a part of Hollywood? Politicians. You can't have the celebrity worshiping with also worshiping ourselves, because that's the energy we're in, right? I love you, but I love me more, and I have to so that I can love you. Every single thing that's happening, it's just a show. It's just to show you that the old world is gone. It's the documentary. It's not happening in real time. What is time? It's not real either. Don't you feel the cycle? Don't you feel like you've done this before? Don't you feel the energy of remembering what we're doing here? Time is not linear. It's finally happening. Or maybe it's finally showing it. So if you didn't already know, you're gonna know. And if you decide not to do anything about it, then you don't have a soul. You're a soulless body walking around, and I call you filler people. It's like an NPC. There's two types of NPCs. Non-player character. There's one who's walking around without a soul, who just is here to completely distract you and get you to be a robot like them. And there's another one who's walking around who hasn't come online yet. Those people are walking around literally thinking that the world is just coming to an end and everything is awful, but they feel somewhere deep inside of them like it can't actually be this way. And you're right. You just have to switch your perspective. It's real easy.
How y'all feel about that? Comment down below, man. Comment down below how y'all feel about celebrities being gone. I think it's spicy, y'all. Stay tuned.
Those drone sightings are in fact drones.
The reported drone sightings
They cracked the case.
You talking about they cracked the case? The hell is that? I like some type of boat. That look like a boat, bro. Yeah, look close, y'all. That like a boat. I paused it so y'all can see, bro. That look like a damn boat in the sky.
Buckle up because shit is about to get weird. I'm here to tell you, and yes, I'm not crazy, that the human race is about to figure out that we all have any superpower we want to have. Because this physical reality that we've been spoon-fed our whole lives doesn't actually exist. Literally, we are the little kid in the Matrix who's sitting there bending the spoon. We just have not completely figured out as a race yet that we can bend that goddamn spoon. But the information is getting more and more predominant, and we are figuring it out. And in my opinion, this is why there's so many distractions right now, so much fear distraction. Because it's one thing if a few of us figure it out, but it's a whole other thing if the entire collective figures this out. Because this will bust the whole system up from the inside out. So let's just all do an experiment together. Let's take something we've always accepted as fact, like something we think we can't change. Start with something simple and easy so you don't break your brain. Now focus on the universe showing you how that's not true in the next week. Let me know what happens.
How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like y'all that little boy in the Matrix? Y'all feel like y'all can bend that spoon? Go ahead and bend that spoon, y'all. It's time to bend that spoon. Well, use your powers, man. Bend that spoon.
On a popular household cleaner, Fabuloso. The recall is pulling more than 4 million bottles off store shelves.
Stems from a type of bacteria called Pseudomonas. Fabuloso is known for providing 2 times the cleaning strength, but you may get more than you bargained for.
Yes, this is a cleaning product. It's not designed to have those bacteria in it. There was a mistake made.
The professor says there are different types of pseudomonas that can lead to serious infections when inhaled.
One in particular is the species is aeruginosa, and there's another is fluorescens. Can be a very bad pathogen, particularly to people who are immunocompromised.
If you clean your countertops with this inside, Dr. Spratt says you may end up spreading the germ around your home.
Somebody puts it into a spray bottle, that would generate an aerosol, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa in particular can cause very bad respiratory tract infections.
Dr. Spratt says a cystic fibrosis patient with the disorder could die.
Hey, bro. That's why I don't like that smell. I knew it was a reason why I didn't like that Fabuloso smell no more. After a while, bro, I stopped liking that smell. I think they changed it after a while. But in the beginning, I used to love that smell when it first started hitting the shelves. But now, that shit stink. I hate Fabuloso. I really don't like Fabuloso, bro. I don't like it at all.
Oh my gosh.
Reports are coming in. Every major city in the world is experiencing the same encounter.
They're everywhere. The further we get out of the city, the better off we are.
We have no idea what they're capable of.
Don't you get it? We're at war.
That movie looked tough, man. Did anybody ever see that movie? Comment down below. Did y'all ever see that movie, and how do y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like it's a movie that'll wake people up? Do y'all feel like it's a movie pertaining to what's going on right now? Let me know.
They're trying to tie LeBron James to the Diddy freak-offs, and they working on tearing Tyler Perry down. They saying that he has his own surviving Tyler Perry thing where he's allegedly SA'd a bunch of young black male actors and did a whole bunch of other inappropriate stuff. So the point that I'm making, Art, is we have to ask ourselves as black people, as American Africans, is this a pure coincidence that they literally, right now as we sit here and talk, 6 of 8 black male billionaires in America, 6 of 8 of them are either convicted, in jail, could be convicted, or currently going through court for sex assault charges. But you don't see the same thing happening with white males. Now, some people will say, what about Michael Jordan? I'm not including Michael Jordan. I'm not including Michael Jackson. Excuse me. Of course, they assassinated Michael Jackson. I'm not including Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Robert Smith, Oprah Winfrey. I'm not including them, Art, because they're much older. The only person I'm talking about who's older is Bill Cosby. Everybody else is a young black billionaire. Jay-Z is probably the most popular young black billionaire in America. He's far more popular than Puff. Far more popular than Puff. You know what I mean? And his popularity is right up there with maybe a Kanye or LeBron. But the point is, Art, anybody with 2 eyes can tell. There's clearly an agenda here to destroy the black male billionaire, the young black male billionaire. And I'll tell you why they want to do it.
How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like it's an agenda going on? I feel like Dr. Umar right about that. Y'all feel like they pushing an agenda to distract us? That's how I feel. I feel like it's all distractions. They gotta distract us some way. And what better way to do it than getting our favorite celebrities, putting them in the media about something real crazy? Comment down below how y'all feel about that, man. Let me know.
Let me show y'all how I know 98% of Americans are asleep. This movie on Netflix called Carry On, right? As much chaos is going on, you always need to be aware of your surroundings. Watch this.
Black hat, black case with red ribbon. Find him and do not let him board.
Now, y'all see that baby right there? For some reason, that caught my eye. This lady holding a baby. All right. You see the hair? You see the blue outfit? Watch this. Now, how did I notice this out of the movie? Watch this. Remember this now. Remember this baby. Full head of hair, rainbow doggone outfit on with brown socks. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Where did the hair go? That ain't the same baby. Let me guess. The other baby went on strike. Yeah. The other baby went on strike. Most of Americans sleep. They didn't even catch that.
Yeah, he must have caught that joint on a humbug, because I ain't even catch that. I just watched that movie last night. I didn't catch that baby being bald head after the fact. That's vicious.
Russia don't get along with each other. They've been competing with each other to see which one is the greatest country since the Cold War. That's why America said that they was the first one to go to the moon. All of this bull, blah blah blah. Russia don't like that. Why Russia don't like that? Russia is really close to motherfucking Ukraine. They're right next to each other, like literally, like going from Jersey to New York. That would.
They cut her off. They cut her off. They muted her mic. This is crazy.
I'm just gonna mind my business because sometimes I feel like I have such a big platform that if I don't say the right things, I might get killed. If I don't say the right things, I might get killed.
Then they bring me to the
That's crazy. She said, if I don't say the right things, I might get killed. That's vicious. And she did look scared. I ain't gonna lie. She looked scared.
back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. It's not that the rapper. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you would say that? Because they're in a bind, because see, Jay-Z's not, but once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up, because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happening is it was passed down to to everyone in the urban industry. So now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented, but they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that must mean he must have committed the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me to the mountain and saying, you need to go to the left, you have all of this. And I was there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, D-Brad, let's go hang out. And every weekend, he kept beating me in the head. Get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, D-Brad. You can do more than you need to come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Get me everything I want. Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to talk to the model chicks. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do for me? So for me, I had to turn that away. But what the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless. I've had my name destroyed. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over.
Y'all catching that firsthand. If y'all don't know what Rap City is, bro, Rap City is a show, just like a MTV type of joint that came on back in the day on cable. But yeah, he was one of the hosts, one of the people that was like mainly on Rap City. Yeah, bro. And if he telling it, bro, like I'm saying, bro, you catching that firsthand from somebody that was really deep in the industry. Like that man was on a TV, on a popular TV show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Rap City was real popular. And if he's saying it, but I'm telling you, bro, it's got to be some truth to it. How y'all feel about that? Comment down below.
All right, white culture real quick. There can't be white culture in this country. Okay. Period. There's
this video right here is no offense to nobody. I just put it in here because I thought there was some truth to it. No offense to nobody.
no white culture. And I think that offends white people because we are always talking about black culture and native culture.
Yeah.
And then we get mad. We're like, well, we're a culture. No, we're a race. We're a race that took 2 other cultures, an entire African culture and an entire native culture, and we oppressed one and we tried to eradicate the other. But throughout all of our oppression and our murder and our rape, they never died. Their culture never died. They kept their religious practice. They kept their art, their fashion, their food, their music. No matter what we tried to do to the African culture that we brought here and the native culture that we stole from, they never died. And that drives white people crazy. So now we're desperate to have our own culture because we can't keep stealing from the ones that we've oppressed.
That's honest, and that's coming from a white person. That's honest, bro. And if you really sit back and really think deep about it, white people don't got a culture. They do everything we do. Everything we do, they do. Everything. Any trend that's set, it come from us. Anything, it come from us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, ain't nothing wrong with them doing what we do. I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm saying, but just don't try to claim it as y'all's. That's it. That's all she's saying right there. Don't try to claim it as like y'all got your own culture, because y'all don't. I'm saying, but yeah, that's a deep message.
A lot of y'all have listened to Earth, Wind, and Fire, but you didn't hear them. A lot of y'all have listened to Earth, Wind, and Fire, but you didn't hear them. They were literally telling us how to create and manifest our lives before it was mainstream, before people were talking about the law of attraction. Listen to the lyrics of this song, and it will tell you how to live the life of your dreams, y'all. Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were on that level.
No, she ain't lying though. Listen, I'm young, bro, but Earth, Wind, and Fire is that work, broski. Y'all gotta hear the way of the world by Earth, Wind, and Fire. The way of the world. When I first heard that song with my new ears, I cried. I cried listening to that song because it's real. It's real. You gotta hear the hook. I'm telling you, man, once you hear that song with some real airs, man, you gonna think deep on it. You gotta read between the lines in them songs. Back in the day, they really threw subliminals that they ain't want the other side to hear what they was really talking about. You know what I'm saying? So go listen to them Earth, Wind, and Fire songs, man. They'll put you where you need to be.
Legendary rapper Prodigy was the only rapper to ever speak up about Diddy and Jay-Z for years and years, and nobody ever paid attention. They just called him a conspiracy theorist, and he's from that time. He was in Mobb Deep during the 90s, which was huge. He even had beef with Jay-Z. So when P went to jail, he wrote a book called My Infamous Life, and he's just exposing everything. This is what he wrote about Jay-Z. He said Jay-Z knows the truth, but he chose to side with evil in order to accept the corporate world. He says Jay-Z conceals the truth from the black community and the world and promotes the lifestyle and the beast instead. Whereas for Prodigy, he literally risked his life to tell people the truth. This was his last album, The Hegelian Dialectic, and it has a lot of information and knowledge in it.
Force Wood, the Hip Hop Task Force was created to watch Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy, to watch the artists that was connected with P. Diddy.
One of my favorite songs by Prodigy is a song called No Religion. And this is my favorite bar. I put truth in rap music, bitch, you want lies. I put real in rap music, bitch, you want fake. By the time you understand it, it'll be too late. You so caught up in Fantasyland, you're so under the spell. I wish you luck, I wish you well.
Bro, Prodigy been talking that talk since back in the day. My dad used to listen to Mobb Deep when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up on all of that. But yeah, Prodigy was speaking something. I'm saying, yeah, he was talking that talk, bro. But he said it. He said it a couple years ago before he died, man. Y'all saw it. You gotta watch. They set up the what do you call it? What's them people called? Hip hop cops. Yeah, for Sean Puffy Combs. To watch him and the people that's the artists that's around him. He said it. He already said it. It's crazy because couple like I think it's like a couple weeks after that interview, he was found dead, choked on the egg, choked on a damn egg. Type of shit, but choked on an egg. Come on, man, y'all could do better than that.
I don't think the Roman Empire fell. I think it became a church. I think the Rome fell, but the Roman Empire became the church. Where's all the money from the Roman Empire?
Vatican.
In the basement of the Vatican is where it is. So Roman Empire became a church. British Empire became a bank.
Y'all think the Roman Empire is the Vatican? Y'all think that building? Y'all think that didn't fall? Y'all think they just rebuilt it and turned it into the Vatican? What y'all think, man? Comment down below.
For some of y'all who don't know what this is, the Philadelphia experiment is when a ship teleported to another time and some of the crew members were infused into the ship. Well, if you didn't know, you know, some of the drones or distractions, pyramids are coming out of the water. I posted that video from Sir Juice, and that USS Eldridge appeared again. So remember how what's his name said he gonna open up portals? That's their distraction for actual portals opening up. Because think about it this way. The world used to be interdimensional, intercelestial travels with stargates. You know how you've seen Stargate SG-1? That was real. We have those. Some of those they tried to take from their natural spots because they couldn't use, and now the portals are still opening up and they want to act like they did it. Just like Google AI quantum computer said there's parallel universes and yada yada inshallah. Well, those are gonna do what it do as well. You know, they trying to show that, oh, we got the tech to do. They don't. They can't use it without your thought process or your energy. And now that these types of things are coming out, it's gonna get crazy next year. Y'all gonna see a bunch of stuff you ain't never seen before. Y'all, like I said before, That's all I'm. Next year gonna be a big.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm ready for it. To be honest, bro, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. I ain't scared. I ain't fearful. I ain't got no doubt in my heart to know what's coming. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to experience it, bro. And I know I don't sound crazy, bro, but I'm ready to experience that. It's the time to be alive right now, man. Everybody should be ready to experience it because it's something that we never experienced before. We in one of the best ages in life right now, bro. Because we don't know what's bound to come. Everybody's so scared of the unknown. You better embrace it. Because you can change it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Be ready for it. Embrace it. Just get prepared. That's it. All right, y'all. We didn't reach the end of the video. I encourage everybody to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to get notified every time I drop. Every time I drop another Jones, so you can be notified. Like I always say at the end of these videos, man. I always say, eat the meat, You throw away the bone. Basically, what I'm saying is take something from these videos, man, and then leave what you don't need. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this joint definitely got deep. And I'm gonna see you on the next one.